then I can share that later with everybody. Today we are going to do kind of the first thing we did, the melt, and then we are doing the second thing we did, the spell casting hands, and we are going to connect them all. So we can play a little with maybe a little combo or something. If you had the chance to see them, great. If you didn't, it's all good because I'm going to explain it again. I'll just wait a few minutes because we're still a little early. In the meantime, there you go. If you are ready at home or anywhere, you can start moving a little bit, so you get warm, especially the upper body. You can do some shoulder rolls, both of them to the back. Make sure you do some to the front as well. I feel like the back is way more natural, but always also both to the front, both to the back. I like to warm up my hands for all of these hand exercises. Today I'm wearing my watch on the right, if the side matters, but we always do stuff both sides. So a little bit like wrist flexibility is also one of the best things you can have as a burlesque performer. Wrist and the arm part that we did last time. So we do a bit of the wrist. And then I'll say in 2 minutes, we start with today's. Someone else is coming in. And hello, hello. We're just warming up a little, our hands, our shoulders. If you are doing the moves where we stand, I will also warm up a little bit for the legs. So I always like to do lifting and down to get my feet, especially the ankles, really warm. If you do this exercise, make sure that your ankles don't do that. Keep them really straight. And this builds a lot of ankle strength. Go up and down. And especially knee. It's saying something. Powerful. Okay. Tuck, tuck, tuck. There you go. Okay, so it's recording and I will start. Let me just see here. It's just taking notes. Good. If anyone has any questions at any time, please feel free to write in the chat. I will come and see it. So today I would like to first reveal the things that we did, and then we are going to connect one to the others so that you can leave with a little combo. So the first class, we spoke about my very favorite burlesque move, which I call the melt. And if you remember, the melt is a very earthy, grounding move. And I spoke briefly about this, but in my method, you have more information. It's very, the shadow of this move is overgiving because we, especially women, have the tendency to overgive. And the desired result is receiving. So the way we do it, we're going to start with a beautiful bevel. So I'm just sitting straight here, and then my shoulders go back and really a tiny, tiny shoulder roll like this to improve your posture. Then one of my feet is coming to the front, trying to hide the one behind. So my ankles are one in front of the other. And then I'm going to squat with my standing leg. So the leg in the back is going to squat. And what happens is this knee has to cover the other one. And that's the key for the melt, is the squatting. And sometimes I see that a lot also when people perform, instead of squatting, they will do a bend forward. But we don't bend forward, we squat, and then the things come to you. So let's start with this pose. We are here. And my hands are coming because it's a very earthy move for the texture. So I like to start right on my rib cage. And as I melt, I like to run my hands down and up. At the same time that I go down, I lift my chin because remember, you're wearing your crown and you don't want your crown to fall. So you always lift your chin. Plus, it gives this beautiful neckline to the audience. So let's do a few times with one leg. It doesn't matter which one is in front because we're gonna also switch. Hands on your waist, and then we melt towards the knee and back. And remember to just feel the textures. And I don't know how hot it is today for you, but my hands are sticking to me. Then let's do the other side. So just change the leg that's in front. Make sure your knee is in front of your back knee. So you just see one if you're looking at yourself on the screen. And same thing, you start with your hands up here and then we melt down and we bring it up. And we squat and we bring it up. And we can roll the hands all the way up for our next move. So you can also do the melt on my second favorite position, which is my weight is on one leg, knees facing out, and then you can actually melt in this direction. Yeah. We are actually going to use this so the foot can be here and the foot can just be on the side for our next move. So this one we learned on our second class, which was the spell casting hands. So the most important thing for it is to remember to push with your palm and then you rotate using your middle finger and then you bring it back to you. Elbows never go below your bra line. So as I prepare, so I'm still like in my beautiful burlesque diva pose. And then I'm gonna push with my palm away, rotate and bring it back. Other hand the same, push, cast my spell, bring what I want towards me. So this move you can do everywhere, especially in this area. You can also do my favorite position, one to the side and one towards the sky. One to the side, one towards the sky. Remember that your hands are not to the side, they are here in front. You can also do both hands in the same direction. And when I do this one, I like to do hand because I just think it's more dynamic this way. And of course, remember, when you do this, don't let your back go like this, like round. Make sure that you still have tits to Jesus. Yes, as always. So let's do this one a few times. Let's start with the front. We can change the leg. Run hand to the side, rotate using your erotic finger, if you remember from first class. Other side, push and bring it. One more time to the side. Look at what you want. Cast your spell and bring it to you. This movement is very air, so it's a lot of technique, knowing exactly where your fingers are. And now we're going to the sky. Yes. And also it's very, imagine you are dancing in honey or in the water. So you have all of these beautiful lines and the slow, still movement. And let's do it on my second favorite pose, this one. So the best one for this, it works in this angle too, towards the camera. Tack. But it works even better when I'm looking at you here from the side. So this is framing my head, and this hand is casting my spell towards you. And when it comes back, stay big. Yes, don't ever let the movement end small. Always remain with your elbows facing outwards. So these were the two moves we explored in the past two classes. I would love to connect them. So we're gonna play today with some music. I'll play soon. We're going to melt a little, and then we are going to finish the movement with some of the hands to the side, upwards, in the middle, and so on. And then we're going to take a few steps in any direction you want. Prepare and do some more of the hands. So we are mixing the melt with our spellcasting hands. Let's do this together. So I will play some music from my side. Let me make sure I'm sharing my computer sound. There you go. And I will just turn you so you can see my mirror, so you can see me from every angle, from the back and the front. I will do in different directions. Please copy me and also feel free to do your own. Let's start with this song. And release. And the hands keep going. Now towards me. And here I'm gonna melt. Hands again. And we change position. And we back. And prepare your hands again. And to the side. One more. And we change. And let's do the one on top. And one more. Yes. Beautiful. Cool. I don't see any questions in the chat. Please feel free to write if you have any. I will do one more time with you with another song. And then I would love to watch, if it's okay. I see some people in the video. I would love to watch you. Let's do it.
I've been running in circles at 10,000 miles of pavement,
And
trying to make it all make sense.
we have our first.
I've been underslept, overworked, overstressed. I'm exhausted, but I got you.
And we can.
I've had friends that have thrown me aside like a burned out cigarette, and times that I've taken it all, but then lost it. I've been misunderstood, tasted the bad with the good, but I still got a you. Oh,
And we walk the same way.
ooh, no matter how hard it gets, we got the evidence.
And
Ooh,
so up.
and through all the craziness, only thing making sense beneath the surface, our chaos turns to peace.
And one more time to the other
'Cause
side.
true love runs deep. I got gravity pulling me under and into your magic, because love is a mystery. Oh, but we found it, and I kinda like the way I can explain it. I got you, I still got you.
Cool. So, for the people here that have their cameras on, is it okay if I watch you and give you some feedback? You can give me a thumbs up? Yes, cool. Okay, so I will play a music here for you. And just freestyle, give me your beautiful hands, give me everything you have, and I will watch you. I love it. Oh yeah, that was gorgeous. I love it. Yes. Yes, I love it. Oh my God, it's so good. So give me a little final pose, please. Yes, and give me pose. I love it. Cool. So, Louise, you're a great mover. I assume you're a dancer because you are, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell. So good. I love the way you melt, the way you move. And I see maybe you are in a small space because
Yeah.
definitely you can go bigger. I see something like, okay, it's a small space. So, and what I would like to see from you is a little bit more of stillness. And I will give you some hints, not only for you, but like I will leave that recorded here. So, kind of a little bonus for today. One of the things that makes also a very powerful performer is the control of the gaze. So, of course, it's also very small on the screen, but when you get to a moment, so you do the hands and then you are in this moment, one of the things you can do is like you can look and then you can look to the other side, mostly with your chin, more than with your eyes, but you hold that pose. So for the audience, it's a super special moment because it's a stillness moment. They can really take you in and see you in all your glory. And for you, you are kind of looking and you're telling people and bringing them in, like, yes, you can watch. So you're kind of giving them the permission to also watch you with your gaze. And I think that will suit your style really well because you already move so well. And then if you just give us that moment, it's like, oh yeah, she's watching me. Okay, oh, I can look at her, like you have all of this feeling. So really good. I loved watching you. And Christine, I loved especially the elbows. You're doing the elbows super well. Because sometimes, people just bring it's so natural, the elbows will come down here. You are really like expanding and doing bigger than life. I love it. One thing I would love for you to do, I don't know if you have a mirror there, okay, when you're practicing for yourself, I would love for you to find the angles for your neck that go around along with your body. Because one thing, it's very interesting. I do that with my students a lot. Sometimes when you are, and I just assume everybody performs, like always talking perform. So when we lift our neck, there is a point for lifting the neck where it's like too extended or not extended enough. But
Yeah.
everybody has a perfect point. And I also think maybe the computer is under you. So sometimes I couldn't see
Yeah.
your face anymore. Because then
Yeah.
you were moving here and I was like, I can't see her face anymore. So definitely, if you perform, do you?
No.
Not yet. Okay.
No.
But whenever we have, for example, when you perform, we have different heights of stages. So sometimes it's below you, sometimes it's your eye, sometimes I've even been to auditoriums, where people are high,
Yeah.
and they will feel very different depending on where people are seated.
Okay.
So then I would probably find my angle for this, and I would find my angle for anyone who is there, but also find the angle for someone who is sitting under you and seeing you from underneath. which is very
Okay.
tricky. But
Yeah.
both of you, I'm super lucky. Both of you are very good movers.
Thank you, because I feel very uncoordinated.
Oh, doesn't look like that at all. Yes, yes. Uh, oh, thank you, Suzanne.
Thank you.
Okay, so then what I would like to tell you, I don't know if you, everybody know who is here also watching, if you had the chance to watch the other videos. I will leave all of these three videos, so this one I'll upload as well. This is the final teaser. And they will be up on like YouTube, whatever I got to the link, until the 1st of July when my program starts. So take your time, have a look. However, for people watching now and also for people who are gonna watch the recording, I have specials like, okay, if people made it like to the third teaser, they're probably interested. I made a special for you. So when I first opened my program back in May, I had a price just for May, and then I had a different price for June, and then if I have spots in July, then I'll have a different price for July. But for the next 24 hours, I opened it again with the same price we had in May, even for people who are joining right now. So if you're interested, have a look. I will share here in the chat the links for the program. And if you had the chance to follow my classes, we are going to be doing this for 25 lessons. So this is the page where you can read a little more about it through the semester. My experience, because it's exactly what I do here in person, but an online version, is most people get most of the program at around 4 to 6 months. So I want to do 25 of this, but actually we're going to do a full hour, not just like half an hour. And week by week, we're going to work on movement. We are going to work on connecting them. I have the workbook that I will give you a little, I'll show you a little bit right now. And we work through all of these movements. We do a little choreography because I would love for you to be able to come out of the program with something that you can dance, either for someone, for yourself, to film yourself, perform somewhere, whatever you want. And whatever comes with it, because the biggest thing that I notice with my students is the transformation that happens through that. It took me years to realize, and I didn't even notice when it was happening to me. When I started teaching burlesque 5.5 years ago, I was such a different person than I am today. And now, when I think back as I create this method, it's like, actually, burlesque did a lot of this job for me. And that's why I love to do that today. So let me just quickly share with you. I'm almost, I won't say finished, but it has already 25 pages, my workbook. Yeah, I have also another book that I wrote and I love doing that. My students like those books a lot. Let me share my screen quickly with you. It's this one. So this is gonna be the workbook we're gonna use. And oh my God, all the way up. So it's gonna be why does it keep coming back? Yes, let me go a little slower. Okay. So I explain, of course, all of the things I've been talking to you about. This is a method that I'm kind of linking a little bit of burlesque, but also I've been learning a lot how to read the tarot, and I think those two things really go hand in hand because every time I'm teaching, I end up talking to the students about this movement is very fiery. So we have the tease, we have the boa moves, and the boa moves are so raw, like you're grinding the boa pretty much. And many students like to play also with the emotions and storytelling. And that's our water quality, when you're bringing people into your story and sharing your emotions with others. We have the air. So I love feather fans. It's probably my best skill is feather fan, which is very controlled. And at the same time, it's not. Because if you hold your feather fans too tightly, they actually don't move the way you want. You have to trust yourself and you have to have a relationship with the air. And of course, we have the pentacles and the earth, which is where I always start because it grounds you with the melt. So it's like getting into your hips and feeling the floor. It helps you with balance and technique, for your hips. So I connect all of those things in the method. We have the workbook, you can actually print it, where you can feel like, what does this move mean to me, and etc. And of course, a lot of practice and things I invite you to do. So have a look. I will send the email soon, probably tonight, to everybody. And if you have questions, you can DM me on Instagram as well. So there you go. Thank you so much, everybody. It was lovely to have all of you. And I hope to see you soon and to have a full journey with you for the whole semester. Bye bye. Thank you.